It's likely that you know a parent, or you might be a parent, who has lost a child. It's a grief that goes against nature, and often parents never see a healing process. However, Sadie All brings us the story of two mothers who were able to transform their grief into something positive for the community. And we were just talking about these two ladies. I know one of them pretty well.
Yeah.
The other one, who has been just inspirational.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, both of these women, just looking from afar, have touched my heart with all that they do, all the bravery that they face. So we've covered their stories over the year. We're familiar with what they do.
Yeah.
Now, Christina Christ, who we meet, lost her 15-year-old daughter, Hannah, to suicide. Jayna Sullivan lost her 17-year-old son, Garrett Sands, to reckless homicide. A good mother takes pride in her mission to protect, provide, and encourage her child. It's a burning flame that doesn't fade, even after death.
I will grieve the death of my daughter until the day I die. When my son died, Jayna died along with him.
Two local women have had to see their motherhood through the other side of tragedy.
I live my grief. You can choose to drown, or you can choose to swim. Sometimes I just have a nostril out of the water. I have a lot of love for him bottled up inside of me, and it's a shame for it to be wasted.
Christina Christ lost her 15-year-old daughter Hannah to suicide in 2013.
She was excited about an art project. She had big plans for the weekend. This was not a young lady that you would have thought that was making this decision later on that evening.
Jayna Sullivan's 17-year-old Garrett Sands was shot and killed at a party in 2018.
It was stunning and shocking how my son died.
The unimaginable pain they suffered propelled them forward.
It shifted my world off of its axis and just like catapulted me in a different direction.
Both coming out of the tragedies, new women. Christina remembers her high school sophomore as an artist, goofball, and good friend to others.
She loved to joke. She loved to laugh. Her smile could light up a room.
In no way did Christina ever expect that her daughter was suicidal. She never found the answers she sought. Instead, she found Team of Mercy.
I did not grieve alone at all.
The group was started the same year as Hannah's suicide, a biohazard cleanup organization to assist loved ones of suicide victims. The group's founder reached out to Christina after learning her story.
And I'm like, I really need to be around people that have been through this, because I have no idea what I'm about to go through.
That was the birth of Team of Mercy's support group. Christina learned all she could about suicide and became active in the outreach. She visits people and places in the Wabash Valley teaching tools to prevent suicide, even working with school students.
I believe we helped save a young lady's life that had a plan to take her life.
Christina says simply being kind to one another goes a long way. It's something that's helped Jayna Sullivan in her own loss.
All these things that he did for other people, that kindness is gone now, and we wanted to continue that.
At Garrett's celebration of life, she says lines stood for 2 hours just to make sure it was known that his kindness did make an impact. That was the birth of the Kindness Project. The family first started handing out cards wherever they could.
This is his 17th birthday. This is the first time he ever flew by himself. This was a dance that he went to in his junior year.
The outreach drew other mothers suffering loss to Jayna.
I'm thankful for them, not just to show that I wasn't alone, but I could see how they were progressing in their life too, and it gave me, I guess, hope.
One mother that Jayna never officially met until our cameras were rolling was Christina.
Nice to finally meet you.
Yes, likewise. Yeah.
Oh, it was nice to be there for the two
I
of them.
bet.
Meeting. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely, because they're both such an inspiration. So we do have part 2 playing on Wednesday, and we will look more at the impact that these two mothers have had on their communities, all of the efforts that they do, and there's just one simple message that they both share, which can go a long way.
All right.